Alex, thank you. You did a good job, but still, this whole thing is pretty confusing, isn't it? Do you understand what's going on? Let's break it down with someone who's got a real handle on it. Monica Lindstrom, a Valley attorney, Fox 10 News contributor. Monica, thank you very much for being here tonight. And this fight between the sheriff and the county, it's been going on for years and years. And I bet a lot of people at home think it sounds like a couple of groups of maybe high school kids who just can't get along. But if I understand it basically, a grand jury said, hey, Joe Arpaio, Andrew Thomas, stop investigating. This case is over. But they wouldn't stop. So my question to you, is that illegal?
Well, I don't know if it's illegal, but what Romley is saying is that it's basically an abuse of power. When you're law enforcement, such as the county attorney or the sheriff, you're supposed to go and pursue the interests of justice and to do those things that are just, not to go after somebody just because you want to go after them. And Romley is saying that, hey, look, the grand jury said end the inquiry, which means the grand jury did not find enough evidence at the end in order to issue an indictment. And when the grand jury said that, Romley says that Andrew Thomas and Sheriff Joe should have stopped all the investigations,
right.
And they didn't. In fact, when they went further, they didn't tell the Department of Justice what the grand jury said, and they didn't tell the Gila County attorney what was said. And so how is that furthering the interests of justice? According to Romley, that's abusing your power.
Is that something that could get the sheriff taken out of office and keep Andrew Thomas from running?
Well, remember that Andrew Thomas is an attorney, so he's bound by the rules of ethics. So if the State Bar of Arizona feels that he has violated those ethics rules, they could disbar him, suspend him, do something like that, which means he can't run for office. Now, as to the sheriff, you need to think about the most important thing here, which is the court of public opinion. And he's an elected official as well. So if the public thinks that he abuses his power and he's a bully, like we just heard on TV, then they're the ones that can keep him out of office.
The voters seem to love him, and they elect him over and over again. One last question. The timing on this, Rick Romley running for county attorney, primary election coming up in a couple of weeks. The timing suspicious to you for all this coming out?
You know, I can see why your normal people out there that aren't lawyers and corrupted by all the law stuff would think that it's suspect because of the election coming up. But in reality, the grand jury issued their end inquiry decision in March, and now we're only at the beginning of August. So when you look at how long it takes to get things through the court system, it's really not that suspect.
It's about the right time.
Yes.
Monica Lindstrom, thank you so much for coming in tonight and enlightening us on this case.
Well, Troy just touched on it. The primary